Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome back everyone. Welcome back. I hope you guys are doing great, having a good time. Well, people, just let me know in the chat box if I'm audible and visible to everyone. Let me see first of all if I'm live or not. Just a second, people. Okay, so let me know fast, people. Let me know fast if I'm audible and visible to everyone. Yeah. Just give me a second. I'll just refresh the slides once. Just a second, people. Just a second. Okay. All right, so you can let me know in the chat box, like, how was your paper? How did it go? Was it easy, moderate, difficult? How was it, people? What were your analysis about the paper? How was it? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Just let me know fast in the chat box. Yeah. Well, people are saying it was moderate. Was it? Okay. Well, I have no idea when Shimon sir will join in. He'll be joining in the next shift. Yeah. All right, people. So let's get going. Let's try to solve the questions which have been asked in the shift 1 of today's JEE Mains examination, right? Okay. Then after solving the questions, you'll get the clear-cut idea of what was the level of the today's examination, right? So let's get going. Let's get started. But before starting the session, the ones who are new to the channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Wasim Bhatt, and I'm your chemistry master teacher right here on this JEE Enthuse channel, right? The ones who have not liked the video yet, please do like the video, share the video with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you get the notification of every single session which will be taking live on this JEE Enthuse channel. Yeah. Well, a lot of people are saying the paper was tough. Was it? Was it tough? Let's see exactly. So let's get going, people. This is the first question. Just give me some confirmation in the chat box first. Was the question asked in the today's shift 1? Just let me know. Just let me know in the chat box, was the question asked? Yeah. Right? A very simple question. And then you are saying the paper was tough. Yeah. Okay. Have a look, people. First of all, if you remember your van der Waals gas equation, that is P plus AN square by V square multiplied by V minus NB is equal to nRT. A and B. This A and B, these are what we call as van der Waals constants, right? A and B are what we call as van der Waals constants. First of all, if I'll ask you, how do we get this equation? How do we get this equation, people? See, we get this equation in this way. It's basically P plus delta P multiplied by V minus delta V is equal to nRT, where this delta P is what we call as pressure correction factor, and this delta V is what we call as volume correction factor, right? And the value of delta P, which is the pressure correction factor, it is actually equal to AN square by V square. And the value of delta V, which is the volume correction factor, it's actually equal to N times B, okay? So can I say something? This delta P, which is the pressure correction factor, it is basically equal to AN square by V square, absolutely. So delta P, which is the pressure correction factor, it is equal to AN square by V square. So from this equation, can I say A is equal to delta P multiplied by V square divided by N square, right? Now get the units of A. What are going to be the units of A? See, this is the pressure term, right? Instead of pressure, I'm writing ATM. This is volume ka square, that means liter ka square, divided by a number of moles ka square. So it's going to be moles raised power minus 2. ATM liter square, mole raised power minus 2 is going to be the unit of A, right? Was this any question like this? I mean, was there any option like this, people? You can write it as liter square ATM per mole square, or you can say ATM liter square per mole square, right? So how many of you got +4 in this one? You can let me know in the chat box fast. How many of you got +4 in this one? What about B? Okay, people are asking what about the units of B? See, guys, delta V is basically volume correction factor, which is equal to NB. So delta V is equal to NB, or you can say B will be equal to delta V divided by N. This is the volume term, this is the moles, so it's going to be liter per mole, or liter mole inverse is basically the unit of B. Okay, but the question was asked what are the units of A, so this is going to be the answer of the question, right? Perfect. Okay, so let's move on then to one more question. I'm sure this is clear to everyone, right? So it's atm liter square mole inverse, mole raised power minus 2. Perfect. Find the number of F electrons in the element whose atomic number is 93. People, was this the question asked? Just let me know fast in the chat box. Was this the question asked? Just give me some confirmation. Yeah? Okay, so majority of the students were saying yes, the question was asked. It was a very simple question, guys. You were supposed to see the electronic configuration of Neptunium, okay, and its electronic configuration, outermost configuration is 5f4, 61, 7s2. So there are basically how many F orbitals or F electrons? F electrons will be there, I guess. It'll be F electrons, I believe. Yeah? I mean, he should have asked like the outermost F electrons, right? Okay? Yeah? So how many outermost F electrons are there? There are 4 outermost F electrons in case of this, right? Okay? Let's move on to one more question. Was this the question asked, people? Just give me some confirmation in the chat box. Give me some confirmation. Was this the question asked? Was this the question asked? Let me know fast. Yeah? Anshika, I have no idea whether Shimon sir will be able to take the session today or not. I have no idea about it. Most probably no. Most probably no. So I can see majority of the students are saying yes, the question was asked, and few people are saying no, the question was not asked. People, was it asked or not? Well, these are the memory-based questions which we got from the students directly, yeah? Okay, the question was asked, right? See guys, 1 kg of an aqueous solution of sucrose is cooled and maintained at -4 degrees centigrade. How much ice will be separated out of the solution if molality of the solution is 0.75, okay? Well, I've already solved it. You can check the solution. Have a look, guys. Have a look. First of all, solute is my sucrose, and what is the molar mass of sucrose? As you can see, it is 342 grams per mole, right? Okay. Right, people? Molar mass of sucrose, as you all must be knowing, it's 342 grams per mole, right? So it's mentioned in the question that 1 kg of an aqueous solution of sucrose, okay? We have got basically 1 kg of an aqueous solution of sucrose, correct? Okay. What is the molality? What is the molality of the solution, people? It's given to us. Molality of the solution is wait, where is the molality of the solution? Molality of the solution is 0.75. What does that mean? What does that mean exactly? That means 0.75 moles of solute are present in 1 kg of solvent, right? Absolutely. So basically, in your 1 kg of solvent, how many moles of solute are there? There are some 0.75 moles of solute. Moles of solute means moles of sucrose in 1 kg of solvent. If I'll ask you, in the same 1 kg of solvent, what is going to be the mass of sucrose? I'll say in 1 kg of solvent, mass of sucrose is going to be equal to moles of sucrose, that's 0.75, multiplied by molar mass of sucrose, that's 342 grams. This is basically the mass of solute, mass of sucrose present in 1 kg of solvent. And it comes out to be 256.5, right? So these many grams of sucrose are present in 1 kg of solvent, right? People, I got the mass of solute, I have the mass of solvent already, right? So what is going to be the mass of solution? Mass of solution is going to be mass of solute, which is 256.5, plus mass of solvent, that is 1000. So mass of solution is going to be 1256.5 grams. This is the mass of solution basically. This is the mass of solution. I got the mass of solute, already I know the mass of solvent, that's 1 kg 1000 grams. So this is basically the mass of solution over here, right? This is the mass of solution, correct? Now understand, can I say 1256.5 grams of solution contains how many grams of solute? It contains it contains 256.5 grams of solute. It contains 256.5 grams of solute. Right? Now people, if 1256.5 grams of solution contains these many grams of solute, if I'll ask you 1 gram of solution contains how many grams of solute? So I'll say something like this. Let me erase this part. I'll say 1 gram of solution contains 256.5 divided by 1256.5 grams of solute. Right? So basically these are the grams of solute present in 1 gram of solution, right? But how many grams of solution do we have? We have got 1 kg of aqueous solution. That means we have got 1000 grams of solution. Can I say 1000 grams of solution will contain 256.5 divided by 1256.5 multiplied by 1000 grams of solute? Okay, so I got to know. See, let's try to solve this value. I got to know these many grams. These many grams of solute are basically present in 1 kg of the solution, right? So these many grams of solute are present in 1 kg of solution, right? Now, mass of solute I got, mass of solution I know. Can I calculate the mass of solvent? Absolutely, this is the mass of solvent. 1000 minus this, 1000 minus this term, right? I hope you are getting it. Right, people? Right? You got the mass of solvent, right? Now you are simply going to use delta TF formula. Delta TF is going to be I KF multiplied by molarity. Van 't Hoff factor for sucrose is 1, right? KF value was given to us. Molarity formula is simple mass of solute multiplied by 1000 divided by molar mass of solute multiplied by mass of solvent in grams. From here you'll be getting the mass of solvent, right? Now simply you were supposed to subtract this and this, right? You were supposed to subtract this and this. You would be simply getting the amount of ice that would have got separated, right? And the answer finally would have been 518.31 grams. This is the sort of question which we have already solved in the mock test as well, if you remember. Yeah? So let me move on directly to one more question. Match column 1 with column B. Was this the question asked, people? You can let me know fast. Was this the question asked? Let me know fast in the chat box. Was this the question asked? Right? Okay, people are saying yes. So people, this question is directly from your NCERT. As you all must be doing, O2, it contains 2 unpaired electrons. It's going to be paramagnetic, right? NaCl, it is weakly repelled by the external magnetic field. It's going to be diamagnetic, right? What about MnO? MnO, what is it going to be? Is it going to be ferromagnetic or antiferromagnetic? Can you let me know fast? MnO. What about MnO? Is it going to be ferromagnetic or antiferromagnetic? Absolutely, MnO is going to be antiferromagnetic. So this is going to be, this is going to be your ferromagnetic, right? This is how you are supposed to join match column 1 with column 2, right? Okay, a very simple question again this was, provided you have you had seen the NCERT book, right, from the chapter solids. Perfect. Okay, was this the question asked, match column 1 with column 2? Give me some confirmation. Was this the question asked? Match column 1 with column 2. Yeah? Okay, so you were given certain compounds and you were supposed to see the number of lone pairs on the central atom. Okay, that's something you were supposed to calculate. So people, it was a simple one. See, over here we have got some 4 sigma bonds. We have got some 4 sigma bonds, and how many lone pairs will be there on xenon? Can you let me know fast? How many lone pairs will be there on xenon? There'll be 1 lone pair on xenon, right? There'll be 1 lone pair on xenon. Similarly, how many lone pair will be there on xenon XCF4? There are 4 sigma bonds and 2 lone pairs, right? In case of XCF2, there are 3 lone pairs. In case of XCO3F2, how many lone pairs will be there? There are basically 5 sigma bonds. 5 sigma bonds, and there is no lone pair, okay? So there is 0 lone pair over here. This is how you are supposed to match these, as simple as that, right? Okay, I'm sure you would have got the correct answer of this one. So how many of you got +4 in this one? You can let me know fast in the chat box. Let me know fast, people. Okay, majority of the students got +4 in this one as well. Okay, deuterium is different from hydrogen in which property? Again, the question directly from your NCERT. Deuterium is different from hydrogen in which property? Is deuterium more reactive than hydrogen? No way. Deuterium is basically less reactive than the normal hydrogen, okay? So which option is that? it reacts less than that of hydrogen. It is less reactive than that of hydrogen. So option B was supposed to be the correct one of this one, right? Deuterium is absolutely less reactive than that of the normal hydrogen. Yeah? So option 2 was supposed to be the correct one. This question is directly taken from NCERT. Okay, whether phenyl ether can be prepared by Williamson synthesis. Was this the question asked, people? You can let me know fast. You can let me know fast. Was this the question asked? Yeah? Absolutely. So is statement 1 correct or incorrect? Statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect. Okay, statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is incorrect. How come statement 1 is correct? Okay, just a second. Okay, for example, I have got sodium phenoxide. This is the sodium phenoxide, for example, right? Now, I'm making it to react with CH3, CH2, Br, like this, okay? Right? Now, people, what is going to happen over here? What is going to happen over here? Simply, there is a bond between carbon and bromine over here, basically, right? So first of all, this O negative is going to attack at this position and Br leaves us Br negative, right? So what I'll be getting? I'll be getting pH. This ring is denoted by pH. This is O. O you're attaching with CH2, CH3, right? Okay. This is something which you call as ethyl phenyl ether, right? So statement 1 is absolutely correct, right? What about statement number 2? Bromobenzene on reaction with sodium ethoxide gives ethyl phenyl ether. It's absolutely wrong, right? Because the bond between the carbon and bromine is strong due to the partial double bond character, right? So Br does not leave as Br negative in case of bromobenzene, right? I'm sure it's clear to everyone, right? See, if you talk about the bromobenzene, correct, due to the partial double bond character between carbon and Br, or you can say this carbon is sp2 hybridized, due to which the strength of Cbr bond is more. If the strength of Cbr bond is more, so Br cannot leave as Br negative over here, so it's not going to happen, right? Okay, so statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is absolutely incorrect, right? Okay, V2O3 and CRO respectively are. Again, the question directly taken from your NCERT. Can you let me know fast? V2O3 and CRO. People, both are going to be basic, right? V2O3 is basic oxide, CRO again is basic oxide, right? If it was V2O5, then it would have been amphoteric, right? Okay, was this the question, people? Was it the same question? Yeah? Absolutely, both are going to be basic, right? Your V2O3 as well as CRO, both are going to be basic. And see from which paragraph the question was taken from your NCERT. This is the paragraph from which the question was taken from your NCERT, yeah? Okay, one more question. Was this the question asked? Can you give me some confirmation fast? Give me some confirmation, people. Give me some confirmation fast. Number of water molecules present in gypsum, dead burnt plaster and plaster of Paris respectively are. Was this the question asked? Well, let me tell you, in case of gypsum, there will be 2 water molecules, right? And in case of dead burnt plaster, there will be 0 water molecules. There will be no water molecule attached at all, right? Because it's completely burnt plaster. And we have got plaster of Paris, in which we have got 1/2 water molecules, 0.5 water molecules. So what is going to be the answer of this question? It's going to be 2, 0 and 0.5. If you remember the formulas, see, gypsum, calcium sulfate, dot 2 times water, dead burnt plaster, CaSO4 with 0 water molecules, normal plaster of Paris, CaSO4 dot half times water, correct? So 2, 0 and 0.5 would have been the correct answer of this question. I'm sure you would have killed it, right? Okay. One more question. Just give me some confirmation. Was this the question asked? The structure of uracil? The structure of uracil, people. Was it asked? Yeah? Okay, so which one of the following is going to be the structure of uracil? Which one of the following is going to be the structure of uracil? It's going to be option D. This is the structure of uracil, right? Option D. This is the actual structure of the uracil, right? Perfect. Absolutely, people. Someone is saying it was not the question. This was the question asked, I guess. I got this question from the students. Okay, so let me move on to one more then. See, these are the structures which have been given in your NCERT as well, right? Adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, uracil, right? Okay, which will provide strong back bonding? Was it asked? Was it asked, people? Which of the following will provide strong back bonding? Again, it's a simple equation, right? All these species, they have got incomplete octet, right? So BF3 is the one which will show definitely the strongest back bonding, right? Because of the lesser size of fluorine, right? There will be effective overlapping between the atomic orbital of fluorine and the atomic orbital of the boron over here due to the smaller size of fluorine, right? So which of the following is going to show the strong back bonding? It's absolutely going to be BF3, right? The question has been given you NCERT as well, okay? And this question has been asked many a times in your examination, right? Right, people? So how many of you got +4 in this one? In case of BF3, the back bonding will be the strongest among all these halides of boron. How many of you got +4? Let me know fast. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Moving on to one more. Okay, low melting point metals are purified by. Again, the question from the NCERT, people. Let me know first. V2O3 is basic, even CRO is basic. V2O5 is amphoteric. People, what is the answer of this question? I'm sure you would have killed this one, right? Low melting point metals, they are purified by what? They are purified by liquefaction, right? They are purified by liquefaction. See, in liquefaction, in this method, a low melting metal like tin can be made to flow on a sloping surface, and this way it is separated from the higher melting impurities, right? The question has been directly taken from this paragraph from NCERT. Okay. Okay, when FeCl3 reacts with K4FeCN6, a blue colored colloidal solution is obtained, which is of, right? I just got two options and I found one of them correct, right? Which is the blue colored among the two? Which one is the blue colored among the two? First one or second one? It's absolutely going to be option B, right? Absolutely, guys, you all are perfectly right in this one. It's going to be option B, which is basically the blue colored colloidal solution which we get, right? Okay. Okay, was this the question asked? Was this the question asked? Was this the question asked? Yeah? Okay. This is basically sodium hypochlorite. What is going to be the product over here? See, the product is going to be something like this. Have a look. This is double bond O, right? Instead of CH3, you will be writing ONA. Correct? You will be writing ONA. This reaction I've shown you many a times, if you remember. This reaction I've shown you many a times. People, was there one more step in which you have H3O positive? Was there one more step, or the question was still here? Okay, this on treatment with H3O positive, what do you get? Just remove Na positive, instead of Na positive, put hydrogen. That's it, right? So what is going to be the final answer of this one? This is the final answer, right? Was there any option given like this? Yeah? Okay, perfect, guys. Perfect. A very simple reaction this was, okay? This is given in your NCERT as well, yeah? So this is the product which you get at the end, which you saw just now, okay? Was this asked, people? This is the 15th question, I guess. Was this asked? Was this asked? Yeah? So what did you write in this one? What was the answer of this one? Can you let me know in the chat box? Someone is saying cyclopentane is the answer. Absolutely, cyclopentane is going to be the answer, right? Okay, so first of all, you have got the normal alkyl halide, right? Okay, on reaction with Mg dry ether, what do I get? This A. This A is going to be, it's a 5-membered ring, right? It is a 5-membered ring. like this. Okay, so on reaction with Mg in presence of dry ether, what do you get? This is going to be MgBr positive, right? This is your A over here. This is your A. Now, in presence of ethanol, it is going to take H positive out from ethanol. So finally, it gets converted into cyclopentane, right? This was the answer of the question. Can you let me know, was there any option like this? Was there any option like this, people? Yeah? Okay, so this would have been the final answer of this question. I'm sure it's clear to everyone. So till now, I just got some 15 questions. Once I get more, I'll get back to you, okay? I'm going to hand over the stage to Shreya sir. He'll be joining in, right? Okay, and if you're NEET 2022, NEET 2023 aspirants, right, you can take any of the courses in order to get enrolled in our long-term platform, right? And if you're not liked the video yet, please do like the video, share the video with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel as well, okay? So, see you guys. Shreya sir is going to join in. Take care.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Do let me know. Yep. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Do let me know, guys, in the chat box. Hello, Aditi. Hi, Ria. Hello, Aishwarya, Ankit, Udaya, Achyut. Welcome, welcome. Ankit, no need to sacrifice anything. Yes, you can, guys can hear me. Hi Ashwin, hi Faizu, welcome aboard, welcome aboard, welcome aboard. Good afternoon. So welcome to the day 2, shift number 2 and shift number 1. And let's start with the physics discussion. I hope you guys had a splendid time with Wasim sir for the chemistry discussion. Well, my name is Shreyas, and those of you who do not know me, I lead the physics department for the JEE division, and I have been teaching for a very long time. And like we always do, every time whenever there is a JEE Mains attempt, whenever there is a shift, we come immediately after that to make sure that you get these solutions, you get the concepts. So these questions are based on memory, so keep that in mind. So all our students who write the examination, many of them come back and let us know what kind of questions came and what were the values approximately. So there could be some plus and minuses, but that's okay. The main takeaway from today's session is understand the concept, understand the solutions, and try to use them in your further attempts or any other CETs or any other examination that you're going to write. And also to verify whether you have done the method correctly or not in the examination hall. All right, having said that, let me also tell you guys one more thing that, oh yeah, have you smashed the like button? Please do that right now. Also, I saw that some of the questions were repeated. Many of the questions got repeated conceptually, and some of the questions also came very similarly to our mock test and also the previous attempts of JEE Mains. So, if you have been attending these sessions very carefully and regularly, I'm pretty sure it would have helped you. And those of you who are going to give the future attempts in the remaining few days, make sure that you attend everything so that you never know, you might just get lucky when a question turns up in the examination. Also, let me also tell you that the Eklavya batch, which was the JEE Advanced batch for all the students who have got more than 97 percentile, is now full, and we will be coming up with a new plan for you guys very soon. Till that time, stay tuned. This was the batch which was most sought of for, but don't worry, something is going to come up very soon, so stay focused, stay tuned, make sure you are following us every day. That's why hit the subscribe button if you are interested to know what's our plan for the JEE Advanced. Alright, so let's get going with the questions coming up on your screen right now. Glad to know, Ria, the mock tests were very helpful. Okay, so yes, super duper ready. So Rohit, Shimon sir is out of town, so that's why there is no network connectivity. So that's why he's not able to take it from there. But as soon as he's back, he'll be taking the classes from his home or studio. Hi Srini, welcome aboard. Hi P-Sai Reddy, already saying D, Cora saying B. Interesting. So which of the following is basically dimensionless? See, dimensionless numbers, which of the following is not dimensionless? The word used is not. This is dimensionless. This is coefficient of friction, refractive index, relative permeability, whatever you take, they will all be dimensionless number. quality factor, power factor are also dimensionless. Only permittivity has dimensions. So this is the odd man out. So this is the one which is not having no dimensions. Okay, so I'm guessing these were the options given, but if it was something else, then probably the things will change accordingly. If mu naught was given in the answer, then mu naught is also not having dimensionless. It has dimensions, understand. Only these quantities over here are dimensionless. Okay, so I'm not sure what exactly the options were. Please remember, these are memory based questions. So probably in the examination, the student would have seen mu as mu naught or mu naught as mu. So we don't know, but this was the whole concept of solving this problem. All right, let's get moving to the next question. Well. Thank you, Bhaskaran. Okay, so if the intensity of light is increased for the same color. Now, what is the meaning of same color, guys? Same color means frequency will be same, lambda will be same. So frequency cannot be more. Obviously this option gets ruled out. Yes, option frequency is more gets ruled out. Then what about number of photons? Obviously if intensity increases, then you will see more number of photons will be traveling and they will be hitting that surface. So it will be more intense. When I say the light is more intense, usually I refer to more number of rays, more bunch of photons incident on that surface. So hence the number of photons has increased. Kinetic energy of the photoelectron will increase. Well, now that's something, I think this was kinetic energy of photons. It should not be photoelectrons. Photons will increase. Now I cannot write kinetic energy in the same way. I write kinetic energy for a particle. I cannot just write half mv square. Understand? I cannot write half mv square for a photon. The reason is, mass of a photon is assumed to be 0, the rest mass. So when I say energy of a photon is hf, it does not mean kinetic energy is hf or potential energy is hf. It's just energy of a photon. So there is no point of discussing kinetic energy for a photon. Then momentum will increase. Well, color is same, lambda is same, momentum is h by lambda. Lambda won't change, momentum also won't change. So hence the only correct answer is B. Everybody getting it? Yep, very good, very good. So the number of photons has increased, so that should be the answer. Very good, excellent. Next question coming up on your screen. Very good. Now this was directly formula based. I don't know how many of you remember this. If you have a plate and let's say you have an axis which passes through the center, okay, that is basically through the center of mass, then the moment of inertia through that center of mass is m L square plus B square. L square plus B square. In this case, it's a square plate, so length and breadth both are same. So L square plus L square divided by 12. L square plus L square is 2L square. 2 and 12 will partially cancel and you will have ml square divided by 6. Now the question says about an axis perpendicular to the plane, okay, perpendicular to the plane, about its edge or this corner, what would be the moment of inertia? Well, that's simple. The moment of inertia will be moment of inertia about center of mass plus md square. This is nothing but your parallel axis theorem. Parallel axis theorem. So both these axes are parallel. The one over here is passing through the center of mass, so I can shift it. So it will be nothing but ml square by 6 plus m. What will this distance be? That distance will be root 2a. Why root 2a divided by 2? Think. See guys, what happens is this entire distance, this is the diagonal. The diagonal of a square obviously is root 2 times of a. This is a, this is a, this is 90 degrees. This will be root 2a. Now half of the diagonal will be root 2a by 2. So what is root 2a by 2 actually speaking? It is nothing but a by root 2. So just use that a by root 2 over here, or basically side length by 2. Here in this case it will be L by root 2 whole square, because actually speaking this A is nothing but L. Okay, so just do the math and I think you should get this. So it will be ml square, and you have 1 by 6 plus 1 by 2, so this will be ml square. So 1 plus 3, 4, 4 by 6, so 4 by 6, which is nothing but 2 by 3. So just check this out, if 2 by 3 ml square is there, yes it is there, that's the answer. Yep, very good Udaya, got it. Thank you Ankit, you enjoy everything. All right, everybody getting this? Everybody getting this? Excellent. Bingo, 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 bingo. Very good. How many of you got this question in the examination hall? Let me know. Awesome question, says Hari. Yes, it is. Hi Zayed. Welcome aboard. Hi Sri. Sri said B already. Very good. Savita is also dancing with joy. Very good. Ankit got it from home because he did not write the exam. He's in 12th. Okay. Today's exam was hard or easy? I'll tell you towards the end of the session. Sahil says +4. Okay, let's get moving to the next question based on Doppler effect. Now, in this Doppler effect, let's see what do we do. Tisha, welcome aboard. Hi, Vidyanathan. Sahil says easy. Pooja is also dancing. Uday Jadhav saying easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hi, Sankari, welcome aboard. Based on Doppler effect, in my sure shot, okay, in my sure shot, I had clearly mentioned that there will be a Doppler effect question. In sure shot also we solved a question. It was much more difficult than this. This one is little bit easy. So you know, these are the two people X and Y, and they are moving towards each other. The speed of X is 36 kilometers per hour is nothing but 10 meters per second, and Y is moving at 72 kilometers per hour. That means it is nothing but, you know, it's 72, yes, it is 20 meters per second. Now, who is speaking and who is hearing the sound? That's very important. Y hears the sound. Y is hearing, that means this guy is the detector, this guy is the source, the sound is coming from here to here. Okay, the apparent frequency is 1320. Now we all know the formula for apparent frequency. F1 is F0, and you have C upon C, and you have detector speed over here and source speed over here. You have to choose between plus and minus. So what is F prime? F prime is 1320. What is F0? That's what we need to figure out. Speed of sound, that's 340. This is also 340. Now both of them are moving towards each other, so detector will increase the frequency, so you have to put a plus sign over here. Source will also increase the frequency by moving towards it, so to increase the frequency put a minus sign below, because then the denominator will reduce, increasing the ratio. So that's what you need to do. Now what is the speed of the detector? Well, the speed of the detector, which is Y, which is nothing but 20, and the speed of the source, which is X, which is nothing but 10. So this will be F0 into 340 plus 20, 360, 340 minus 10, 330, 360 by 330, I can write it as 36 by 33. So therefore, F0 will be 1320 multiplied by 33 divided by 36. This is what you should get. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, I think Vasan, this was given. Probably you missed it by mistake. Probably. Okay, it would have happened. Sometimes people do that. What's the answer? A lot of you are saying C. Yep, correct. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Many of you are saying C. Yep. Yes. So most likely you would have made a confusion or a mistake in the signs. Many people do that. Yep. It was an integer type. It doesn't matter. Remember guys, these are memory based questions. So probably they would have asked in integer also. No problem. But it's okay. That's how you need to do it. Okay. Let's get moving to the next one. Yes. 1210 is the answer. Next question coming up on your screen now. Okay. Now over here, very good. Sahil Vasin already saying +4. Yes, I know Ankit, I have taught this question almost 100 times and it has come. So you should probably get it. Anybody who has attended my sessions would have definitely got it. Next question coming up on your screen now. So what you have over here is 5 identical cells of resistance R are first connected in parallel and then in series. In both cases the resistance R is used externally. If the current flowing in both the cases is same, then what is the value of capital R if small r is 1 ohm? Just check this, guys, if this was how the question looks, or probably this was how it was asked. Now let me tell you, when all these cells are connected in series, the effective EMF, this will behave like one single battery. What will be that one single battery? It will be 5E, and the internal resistance will be 5R, which is nothing but just 5. Okay, small r is nothing but 1 ohm, so it will be just 5 ohms. Similarly, over here, if you combine all these cells into one single battery, it will still be E. You can use your formula for parallel. Yesterday only, in first or second shift, this question came to find equivalent batteries voltage. And I have given you the formula, E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 upon 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. If all R's are same, if all E's are same, the effective EMF will still be E, and the internal resistance will be R by 5, which is 1 by 5 ohms. That's what it's going to be. Now it says that in both the cases the current flow is same. Now if you look at the first case, the current will be voltage, which is 5E, divided by total resistance, which is 5 plus this external resistance R. This is what the current will be in the first case. Similarly, in the next one, okay, doesn't matter, even if E was 5 volts, it will anyways get cancelled. Okay, you will see that. Okay, now in the next case, the effective EMF is E only, okay, divided by the external resistance and the internal resistance. Internal is 1 by 5, external is R. Just equate both of them and see what do you get. So equating both of them, I'll get 5E divided by 5 plus R is equal to E divided by 1 by 5 plus R. Now this E and this E will get cancelled. Multiply, cross multiply. You will see 1 plus 5R is equal to 5 plus R. So taking R over here, you will get 4R, and taking 1 over there, you will get, you will get 4 over there. So therefore R is equal to 1 ohm. So this is according to this data. If something else was given, obviously the answer could change, but this is how the question looks like. Yep, it is 1 ohm. So the concept is very important. Please understand the concept, because these questions are based on completely memory based. So the formula for parallel and series equivalent battery should be known. That's what it is. Okay, very good. So don't worry, Arwa, you will get to know the chemistry discussion. You can watch it after the session ends. It will come up as the replay. Okay, it will take some time. Very good. So funny boy free, nobody can tell you what will be the difficulty level, but by the look of it, it seems that it should be easy. It cannot be difficult, at least physics wise. Okay, yes, the answer is 1 ohm. Going to the next question coming up on your screen. Here you have a question on thermodynamics. By the way, this kind of question has come before. This is a repeat kind of. Okay, this is kind of repeat from the previous attempts. Okay, so this is this kind of repeat question. This kind of question we have done in mock tests also. This kind of question has also come previously. Okay, if you have been solving P by Qs and the previous shift question papers, especially from February, March and July. So the concept over here is to find the coefficient of volume expansion. Now coefficient of volume expansion is gamma. So you need to somehow write the final expression as dV is V into gamma into dt. So somehow I need to have an expression only in volume and temperature. So I need to get rid of pressure somehow. And we all know pressure is nothing but nRT by volume. So that's pressure, and into T cube is nothing but a constant. Now T into T cube, that's T raised to 4. Volume is below, so bring it up. This will be another constant because N and R are also constants. Now differentiate this, okay, differentiate this, and you have to use UV rule like you can see over here. Okay, so let's see what do we get. I'll get -1, okay, into V raised to -2, that's derivative of V into T raised to 4 plus, okay, Oh, wait a minute. I also need to put dV by dt over here. So into dV by dt. Cool. So all I have done is derivative of v raised to minus 1 is minus 1 v raised to minus 2 into dV by dt into t raised to 4 plus t raised to 4's derivative as it is, which is 4 into t cube. The answer will be 0. Okay. Bring this term over there. So I'll have 4t cube divided by v is equal to dV by dt. You have 1 by v square below, and you also have t raised to 4 on the top. So let's see what do we get next then. Okay, so t cube and t cube will cancel. So I have 4 over here. Okay, I have 4 over there. Let me just put equal to. Okay, I have dV by dt over here. T cube and t cube cancel. So I have t over here. And v square, one of the v's will cancel, and I'll have v over here. Acha. So I think I need to rearrange this. So let's see what will happen. So dV, okay, will be equal to 4v dt by t. Somehow get it in this form. I think you can do that. What you need to do is just write it as v into 4 by t into dt. Now if you just compare both of them, you can see this one and this one are the same. So the gamma coefficient of volume expansion is 4 by t. That's it. That's the answer. Yep. So the whole idea of finding coefficient of volume expansion from some process or some equation relating to pressure, volume, temperature is getting it into this form by either derivatives or some method of calculus and comparing the final forms and just writing, oh, gamma will be now 4 by t just by comparison. So that's the concept behind these kind of questions. Yep, you can also use errors. Yep, you can use errors as well. Okay, chalo. Let's get moving to the next one. Yes, 4 by t is the answer. You can see that. Very easy. Funny boy, don't spam, bacha. You can write it once. Okay. -1. Did a small calculative error in this question. Ashwin, oh, too bad, bacha. I hope you will make it up by other questions. Next question coming up on your screen. Now, here we come to IRMS. Now in IRMS, what happens is when you just had this expression, it was easy to find RMS, but there is some constant here. So if current is some I naught sine omega t plus some constant, okay, some constant over there, how do I find RMS? The IRMS square will be, by definition, it's nothing but integral I square dt from 0 to t upon t. So just square this. So when you square it, you're going to get many terms. So keep this in mind. What will happen? You will have this a plus b whole square. So you will have I naught square sine square omega t from 0 to t divided by t plus c square. Oh, by the way, I should also put dt over here. Okay, plus c square integral dt from 0 to t divided by t plus also I'll have the third term a square plus b square plus 2ab. So 2 into a, which is c, and b, which is nothing but I naught sine omega t. I'm always keeping that constant, which is 10, outside. In the end, I will substitute it. Now I'm just getting a general equation. 0 to t from, that's the limits, and divided by t. Now try to recollect this one over here. Okay, this one over here is nothing but the definition of RMS for I naught sine omega t. This is RMS for I naught sine omega t. What is the RMS value for a periodic current or periodic voltage with amplitude I naught and some angular frequency omega? We know it is nothing but I naught by root 2. But remember, this is square. Okay, this is the square. So this is this whole square. Actually, this entire thing under the root is RMS. So this is actually the square of that RMS. Try to visualize that. Similarly, this one over here is easy to solve. That's not a problem. So first let's write this down. This will be nothing but I naught square by root 2 square, which is 2, plus c square dt's integral, well that's t divided by t, plus 2c into this value will be 0 because integral of sine for one time period will be 0, the area under the curve will be 0. Think about it. Why? Look at this expression. This tells me if I give you a sine graph, what is the total area under this graph in one time period? How much ever positive, that much negative. So total area, the total area will be 0. So the value of the integral will be 0. You don't even have to substitute and solve it. So hence I'll just put 0 over here. So what am I left with? I am left with I naught square by 2 plus c square, that is IRMS square. So IRMS will be root of this. It will be root of this. So just substitute the values now and see what do you get. So IRMS will be root of I naught square. What is I naught? Root 42. Square of that 42 divided by 2 plus constant square. Constant is 10. So 10 square. So what will this become? Think 42 by 2. It's 21 plus 100, which is root 121, which is 11 amperes. That is the answer. So this is, difficult question. This is for toppers. This is for toppers. Basically, if your ranks or if you want your percentile, 99 percentile plus, then you need to solve this. Yeah, that's how you need to do. But this is a standard question. It's not like this is a new type of question. We have also done this in our previous mock test. If you remember some like rank booster series and all of that, somewhere we have done this kind of question. The values were different. We have done it for a general constant plus sine omega t. So it's not a new type of question. It's a standard type of question only. Yes, calculations do take time. So the whole idea was to get it into this general form and substitute everything towards the end. So if you have done that, you will get the answer. How many of you got this question? I would be really happy to see that. C. Yes. Oofy da doofy. Well, the easier way to do this, probably you remember the formula. That's it. Okay. Yes, that's the only way. If you remember the formula, yeah, then it's easy. But then how many formulas will you remember? Yeah, that's how it is. Okay. So CSK didn't get it. Bablu got it. Ria got it. Yes, very good, very good, very good. Excellent. Yep. Chalo. Yeah, you can do that also. That's one and the same thing. So outy doofy, that's exactly what we did. IRMS by definition is sine square omega t. This is integral from 0 to t divided by t. So I didn't even do that integration. I directly wrote it as, I didn't even find the integral of sine square. That is standard. That is RMS definition. So that's how we did it. Yep. Okay, chalo. Let's get moving to the next one coming up on your screen. Now you have the equation. This was easy, guys. This is not at all difficult. Now, let me tell you, what you have to do is over here, find the speed of the wave in terms of speed of the light. Now, if you notice, this is actually A, this is nothing but B. You all will know this. The speed of a wave is coefficient of the time term divided by coefficient of the x term, B by A. So, the speed of that particular wave will be 10 to the power 11 divided by 500. Which is nothing but 10 to the power 9 divided by 5, which is 0.2 into 10 to the power 9, which is 2 into 10 to the power 8, which is nothing but speed of light, do not forget, is 3 into 10 to the power 8, so meters per second. So this will be nothing but 2 by 3 times of C. Hence 2 by 3 times of C. Option C. Yes, very good. Excellent. Many of you are marking that. Very good, Ashwin. Very good, Vasant. Very good, Ria. Very good, Mahesh. Excellent, Udaya. Excellent, CSK. Very good. So most of you have got it. Proud of you, my warriors. Excellent. Very good. Next question, direct question. Now, this formula, I am also surprised that JEE Mains has asked it, which is there as a derivation in H.C. Verma and many other books. Even in Tattva module, this question was directly, or these formulas are there direct from the book. direct from Tattva and H.C. Verma. And I have been telling you about Tattva, H.C. Verma again and again. So this is direct formula based question, and they just didn't even give anything else, just that's it. So the way the question was framed by and was remembered and told to us, this is how it looked like. So the disk is given at a point B, which is at a distance of Z on the Z axis. What's the electric field? The formula is sigma by 2 epsilon naught 1 minus Z by root of Z square plus R square. No, it is not D. Yeah, there is no plus, there is minus. There is minus sign. Okay, so be careful, guys. Yes, so that's the answer. Yeah, cool. Chalo, let's get going to the next one then. Yes, you can remember it as 1 minus cos theta as well. Yep, you can do that. You can do that. So standard formula, guys, you should remember this. Okay, chalo, let's get moving to the next one. How many of you got it? I'm not sure. A transistor is used as an amplifier in a common emitter mode and it is biased in which way? So this is common emitter. You can see the emitter is common, and here you are seeing this is the output, and here you can see this is the input, and you will see that whatever input is there, it will get amplified on the output side. This is the common emitter way of connecting the transistor as an amplifier. Now whenever you use it in this way, you always connect it in the active mode, guys. So it's not saturated, it's not forward or cutoff. Forward bias or reverse bias is for a diode, not for a transistor. In a transistor, yes, a junction may be forward or reverse biased, but a transistor as a whole is not forward or reverse biased. So it is connected in the active mode. The meaning of active mode is that, you know, the emitter based junction is forward bias, and the collector based junction is reverse bias. So that is the normal way in which you use the transistor. So the base collector is in reverse and the base emitter is in forward bias. So that's when the transistor is said to be in active mode. If anything else happens, like the current goes off or if the current is saturated, then it is A or C. But this is a normal way of connecting the transistor, as simple as that. Okay, chalo. So next one. So in saturated, no matter what you try to do, the current does not increase beyond a point. It has already got saturated. So no matter how much you try to increase the input side, you will not see any difference on the output side. That's the meaning of saturated. Okay, cool. So if E and H represent electric field and magnetizing intensity respectively, what is the dimensional formula of E by H? Again, let me tell you, this question is repeat of day 1, in a very similar way. Not exactly, but almost similar question. If you remember, magnetizing field, magnetic intensity, magnetic induction, there was a match the following kind of question yesterday. So guys, a quick announcement. Those of you who are going to write the examination tomorrow or maybe later on or God knows when, please make sure that you are attending all the classes, because the questions are getting repeated in similar ways. Not exactly, but at least similar ways. So what is E by H? Well, I can write E by H as force divided by charge is electric field. And what is H? H is number of turns per unit length into current. So that is H. Okay. So this I can write it as charge is current multiplied by time, and number of turns per unit length is number of turns by the length into current. So dimensionally, this is force. Forget this n. N is just number of turns. This is force, time and current square, and length is there on the top. Now it's just a matter of writing the dimensions of each one of them. So dimensionally, E by H will be dimensions of force, kg, that means m raised to 1, meter, that is L raised to 1, per meter square, T raised to minus 2. Length is nothing but length raised to 1, divided by time, that's T raised to 1, into current square, that's ampere square. So those are the dimensions. Now just do this. So it will be m raised to 1, you will have L square you'll have t raised to minus 3 and a raised to minus 2, which is m1 L square t raised to minus 3 a raised to minus 2, which is option C, I guess. Yes, that's it. So Zaid looks like got under. Okay. Akshaya, yes, bacha, you can crack JEE in 4 days. Definitely, you can. You can crack JEE in 1 hour also. You can study in the last minute also, and you can crack it. And you can study even just 1 hour before the examination. Very easy to crack JEE. People are mad who study for 2 years and join coaching and all that. It's not needed. You just sit for 4 days and you can easily crack it. Very easy. Okay. Chalo, let's get going to the next one. E by H के units बताने थे. अच्छा, units रहेंगे तो फिर then it will be kg meter square per second cube per ampere square. That's it. Okay. Chalo, let's get going to the next one. Okay, so CSK, I understand these questions are memory based, bacha. Guys, again repeat from yesterday. Again I am putting this. This is a repeat of last shift. How many of you remember this? Yesterday I have discussed the same question, but these values were different. This was not there and this was not there. That's it. Same question repeated. Akshaya, thank God you were joking, bacha. You scared me. Okay, even I was joking. Okay, cool. So D is equal to root of 2R HT plus 2R HR. That's it. That's the formula for the distance between both of them. So root of 2R is common. So root of HT plus root of HR. Just substitute the values, you will get it. Radius of the earth is 6400 kilometers. So convert it into meters. And then root of whatever that is 320 and you have root of 2000. Just do the math and you will get it. What did you guys get the answer as? Mahesh already saying 224, but yeah, so I think the answer is in kilometers. Yes, so this should give you 224,000 meters, which is 224 kilometers. Excellent, very good. Yes, so they asked in kilometers. Yeah, yesterday's question. Yep. So that's all you need to do. I know, acha, by the way guys, advance mein warning before I go to the next question. Here is the trend what I am seeing, what NTA has done. So this is the trend or some important thing what I am seeing from NTA. You know what they are doing? My guess is, let's say they choose a topic, for example this kind of problem. So for example, communication system, I think what they are doing is in their question bank or to the question paper setter, they are giving them these topics and they are asking them to change the values, or small change in diagram or something like that, so that the difficulty is roughly the same, and then they are using it in multiple shifts. This is what I think they are doing. That's what they are doing. That's what I'm seeing. Also, one more trend that I noticed is that if you compare it to February, March, and even July, these were usually, from the syllabus, from direct questions were there, or easy questions were there. That's what the trend was. This attempt looks like they are pushing the boundaries. They are going to the extreme. They are looking at some weird formula like the disk formula. Nobody generally asks questions from that. They are checking all these extremities. So they are pushing themselves to the extremes. So that's what you need to be careful about. Yeah, that's what I can see. Yep. Yes, Ria, same question was there, the values were different. So that's what I said. They're just changing the values or something like that. Did you guys see that? How many of you guys agree to this particular thing? I don't know. If you have been, following all the shifts, following all the papers, only then you will realize it. Else probably would not know about it. Okay, next question coming up on your screen now. Okay, there we go. So we have basically, What is this? A displacement graph, and question is find the potential energy graph. This is such a direct question. Again, I would categorize this into easy and direct. If you know the graphs, you know it. This is, simple harmonic motion. This is how position varies. X is A sine omega t. That's it. So how will potential energy vary? That function will be a sine square function. Why? Simple, because potential energy is half k x square. So square of this, it will be sine square. How does a graph of sine square look like? Obviously it will look like this. None of the other options will match. I'm not sure if these were the exact options, but it will be a sine square graph. Sine square will always be positive. It cannot be below. It will be a smooth graph and it will look like a bumpy road. That's it. That's the answer. That's how you need to do it. Yes, such a laddu question. Very good, Aditya, Akshat, Rahul. Yes, easy one. Next question. Now over here, this was based on optics. Now again, if you remember, repeat of similar type in yesterday's shift. If you remember, in yesterday's shift, there was a question of convex lens and you had a concave mirror, convex mirror and all of that. So there was an object placed and multiple mirrors or multiple lenses kind of question. So looks like multiple lenses and multiple mirrors was instructed to all the paper setters, and it is coming in most of the shifts. So you can probably expect those kind of questions in the next few shifts as well. Now, what you need to do is take one lens, apply the lens formula and try to figure out where the final image is formed. So assuming these are the values, that is for the first lens, here is what I'll do. 1 by V1 minus 1 by U. U is 30 but with a negative sign is 1 by F1. What is F1? That is 10. So 1 by V1 is equal to 1 by 10 minus minus plus, bring it there, it will again become minus. Okay, so it will become 3 minus 1 divided by 30, which is 2 by 30, which is nothing but 1 by 15. So V1 is 15 centimeters. So the first image is formed at 15 centimeters. This is 5. So this is image 1. This image 1 will be the object for the second lens. Now understand, if from the first lens this is 15, this distance is 5, how much will this be? This will be exactly 10 centimeters. So the object distance for the second lens will be plus 10 centimeters. Now once you get this, U2 is plus 10 centimeters, use this. 1 by V2 minus 1 by 10 is equal to 1 by focal length. What is the focal length? It is minus 10. Now clearly you can see both of them cancel. So 1 by V2 is 0. That means V2 is infinity. V2 is infinity. What it means is the rays go parallel after they pass through this lens. After they pass through this lens, what happens? The rays become parallel. Now if the rays become parallel, isn't it obvious, guys? They will meet at the focal point. The final rays will meet at the focal point. So that's where the final image is formed. So now the question is, where is the final image formed from the first lens? So this is 5, this is 10 and this is 30. 30 plus 10, 40, 40 plus 5, 45 centimeters. That's it. Isn't it simple? So as easy as that. So the final answer will be 5 plus 10 plus 30 centimeters, which is 45 centimeters. That's the answer. Yeah. So looks like multiple mirrors and lenses is also question type which is their favorite. Thank you, Jayant Bacha. Thank you. Hi Satan, welcome aboard. Now, very important information for all of you. These were the questions which I could gather in this short time. More questions if they come, you will see them in the PDF, okay? Because now we'll again have to go back to our classes and all of that, and I'll be again going behind the scenes and again collecting more questions for the next attempt as soon as the next batch students come in. So again, I'll be seeing you at 7:30. I'm not sure if Wazim sir is going to come back, but yes, let me tell you guys, if you have got really good marks. If you're confident that your paper went well, then very good. Start preparing for advanced. What are we going to do for you guys for advanced? I will let you know very soon in the next few days. Number 2, if your paper didn't go well, but you have an option of getting into a decent college somewhere, then fine. If you're okay with that, take it up. Let's say you're getting your local college, local government college, or maybe even sometimes it can happen that maybe your mains did not go so well, but you're probably going to get into NIT. You can see that from your previous year, cutoffs and all of that. So if you think you can do that, or you're going to get some college which you think is acceptable to you, then yes, please go ahead. But if you think, no, it's not going to work out, I don't want to compromise, I want to get into IIT, then there is only one way. You have to repeat, and there is nothing wrong in repeating. All it takes is a very strong willpower. It takes a lot of determination and good amount of inputs from the teachers and the institute. You cannot take a risk again next year. And remember, the next JEE attempt is round the corner. It's not very far away. Probably the first attempt might be in February or March itself. It's hardly a few months from now. So you need to start preparing. And let me tell you that Vedantu is one institute which you can consider. There is a repeater batch which has already started. Some students started repeating right from June. And I am really proud of them because they made their decision right then that yes, let's not compromise, let's get IIT, let's get a good percentile. It's okay, it doesn't matter. And they are already few steps ahead. So please do not delay this decision in case you want to repeat. But if you don't want to repeat, that's okay, that's perfectly fine. And if you want to prepare for advance, we are going to come up with some plan for you guys. And the reason why you should consider Vedantu is because of this slide. Look at this. There are so many students with 100 percentile. Many of them are also from repeaters batch. Let me tell you that. Not just that, every 4 out of 5 students from Vedantu has already qualified for JEE Advance. There are almost 700 students in JEE Mains third attempt, till JEE Mains third attempt, who have got more than 99 percentile, which is why you should think about Vedantu. Plus, you will not only save time sitting at home, you will get everything from the best teachers throughout the country without having to visit any particular city anywhere in India and taking a big risk and spending a lot of money over there for accommodation and so many other things. Ghar baithe, you can get and crack JEE. Trust me on this. And this is what the results prove. And if you're interested in the droppers batch, there is a link. So the course price is 42,000 for the light version, where you get the live classes, tests, assignments, notes, study material, doubt solving in the class. And if you want doubt solving after the class, you go for the classic version. That's the 12-month price. If you break it down, it comes to 3,000-4,000 rupees per month, which is very, very cheap. If you compare it with any other offline institute fees, that goes to closely 2 to 3 lakh rupees for 1 year. That's only the tuition fees, and there are more additional costs to it if you want some more things like accommodation, mess and all of that if you are traveling to some other cities. So I feel you should not take that risk. Be confident, trust me on this. This is one thing which you should make an early decision for, because the more you delay the decision, the more less likely your chances are for getting into IIT for next year. But if you have already made up your mind, then yes, please stick to that. Don't keep swaying from one decision to the other decision. All right. So RLN Kaushik, Shimon sir is out of town, so he will be there very soon, and he'll take up all the other missed classes or whatever missed discussions as soon as he is back. Okay. So the Ananda, the review of the paper is the papers are slightly tougher, lengthier or calculative as compared to February, March or July attempt. Number 2, the second observation is they have certain types of questions which they are kind of repeating. Number 3, they are pushing the boundaries of what the student knows, at least in physics. They are asking things which generally people do not study so much, but it is there somewhere in the book or in HC Verma or somewhere else. That's what they are trying to do. Also, some questions are slightly on the higher side. They need integration, calculus or trigonometry, or good amount of algebra or trigonometry. That's what we have seen. Okay. Apart from that, other questions are relatively easy. So my guess is If the preparation of students has increased, also the paper level has increased, so probably those two things might nullify each other and probably you might not see too much of difference in the marks versus percentile. So most likely it should remain the same, roughly whatever you got in the third or the second or the first attempt. Okay, so thank you guys very much for tuning in. Bye bye CSK, Arvya, Ashwin, bye bye RLN, bye bye Neeraj, bye bye Pradeep, bye bye Mahesh. Take care Ria, bye bye Jayant, bye Ananda. Yeah, have a great time. I'll see you guys again in the evening for the next shift discussion. Okay, see you guys, bye bye, tada, hasta la vista.